Hello, this is Command and welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn. So let's see. Right, last time we helped the guy who lost his sister, and it looks kinda like she might not be dead, but
Brew that
have
up later.
actually faking her death for one reason or another. Well, Aloy thinks someone faked her death. Um, I think it's her, actually. It's the sister's own doing. Why, I don't know. We shall see. First, we have found Olin.
Keep that for later.
I think his name was. And they dug up some stuff which they activated and saw me. And I just remember I have very little means of arrows. Yeah. Should probably craft, but I have managed to deplete my wood resources. So it's gonna be a hell of a fight. So I need to find more sticks.
Ouch!
What? What ouch? Ah, a merchant. Nope. Wood bundle. Sure. Oh, I have leveled up some stuff. Dodge prowess. Maximum additional arrow. Repair overridden machine using metal shards. That would be a handy. Disassemble. I take this. the end of it, and it could be useful. I should craft some stuff. What does boar bone, fat meat, raccoon bone, fox, boar, oops. Let's see how we fare. Oh, that was Bolin.
The Nora girl lives? Kill her! No, you had your chance. Not hit.
Damn. No more of these.
Easy. I just craft new ones. Oops. Ah, no. Oh, is it you? It must be him.
I'm not here.
Fucking. There we go. There we go. Oh. A cracked and battered vessel once dear to the old ones shows stars and the legend of Odyssey. Sets of an ancient vessel can be traded in Meridian value or
Hear me out. Hear me out.
oh. I did not know they could do that.
Hear me out.
Yeah, soon.
You came for me. I'm ready.
Oh, there he
Hear
is.
me out. Hear me out.
Yeah, soon.
You came for me. I'm ready.
Hear me out.
Jeez, I'm coming.
You came for me. I'm ready.
Hear me out. Hear me out. I promise. I'll tell you everything.
I know you will. The killers who came for me at the Proving, who are they?
The Eclipse. Some kind of holy warriors. A cult of the Shadow Carja.
Shadow Carja.
Except they're not like any Carja I've known. They don't pray to the sun. They worship some kind of devil.
I'm not interested in their superstitions.
Oh, it's not a superstition. Their devil is real. It has a name, a voice. The most terrible voice. And they do its bidding.
What are these Eclipse cultists after besides me?
They never said. But given the Carja civil war, they must want to overthrow Sun King Avad and take Meridian back.
What do I have to do with that?
I don't know.
When they attacked the Proving, a man came for me. Tall, strong, dead eyes.
Helis,
And who is he?
the terror of the sun. Stacker of corpses, we Oseram called him, when he was the Mad Sun King's champion. If only he'd died with his king. But now he leads the Eclipse. I tell you, he's the most dangerous man alive.
The Eclipse were sent to kill me because I look like another woman. Older, maybe twice my age, short hair. Who is she?
I don't know. My focus found her image once, in the ruins at Maker's End. Maybe you can find her there.
You found her image in the ruins? How?
There was a door. Beside it, a kind of ancient device that contained the woman's image. My focus recorded the location. You do look like her. Is she your mother?
I'm the one asking questions. How did the Eclipse recruit you? I know they took your family hostage, but why you?
I was a scrounger. A rummager in dark places. Good at what I do. I suppose they knew I would serve them well as a scout. I had taken a delve near Maker's End. When I surfaced, they were waiting. I laughed when I saw the priest. But then he showed me Helis's encouragement. I didn't laugh after that. They gave me a focus to watch my every move. I followed orders.
You had access to Meridian. Why didn't they get to Avad through you?
Too much dirt under my nails for an audience with the one true Sun King. But whatever Ursa or Eren told me, the Eclipse heard every word through my focus. That's why I couldn't warn you. If I'd tried, they would have killed my family.
You say this devil, the Eclipse worship, has a name?
Hades. That's what they call it.
Hades. And you've heard it speak?
Steel to my soul, I heard. Just once, when it saw you. Such a voice. A cold, awful jangle. It scrapes your bones. It hollows your guts. A metal sound, but like nothing dug from the earth or smelted in a forge.
And what did it say?
System threat detected. Just 3 words. But in the voice of a devil.
Why are the Eclipse digging up ancient machines? And how do they get them to work?
I thought they wanted them for scrap, but they brought them back to life. Plugged some kind of device into the corpses so that Hades could whisper to them and call them from their grave.
I've fought that kind of machine before. Are there others?
Yes, the ones you fought today they called corruptors, but there are others, much bigger, bristling with ancient weapons. Those they call Deathbringers. I've only seen them buried in the ground, but after today, anything is possible.
Sounds to me like they're raising an army.
If so, the world will fall. And I helped dig the pit.
I've heard enough. It's time to finish this.
I won't beg for my life. But if there's any mercy in you, free my family. Please.
Where would I find them?
My focus recorded the location. There are always guards there. You look like you can handle yourself.
It will take many good deeds to make up for the crimes you've committed.
You're sparing me? After all I've done?
Of course.
Yes. Forge a new life, Olin. One of better make.
Then the rest of my life will be lived in your debt.
Go to the place where your family is being held and wait for me. We'll make their lives the first ones you save.
I didn't earn this mercy, but I will die to make myself worthy of it. I will be waiting for you.
Don't make my regret my decision, though. Ah, there it is. Okay. Corrupted zones. Marcus End. Oh yeah. We help Eren some more. Just need to find a suitable ride. Whoops. Wrong button. God damn it. There we go.
You're coming with me. These are helpful. Bitter, though.
Tong. Oh. Where did it go? There it is. Ah.
Rode right into that.
Of course. Did it blow up?
Handy.
May the sun light their passing.
Good. I can use this.
I need a lot of food.
Hardy little plant. You'll help.
Okay, let's go sparkling. I always forgot about that quest.
As usual standard.
What do you have?
I've seen better.
Don't bother me, Outlander. I don't need a mercenary, I need a miracle. Someone who can tell me who slaughtered my men.
I'm a good tracker. Maybe I can help. What happened?
Mass murder, that's what. 5 night guards shredded like cabbage out there in the quarry.
5 men murdered? How?
Don't know. One was a buddy from before the liberation. We worked this quarry together as slaves for the Mad King. My friend, may he walk forever in the light, knew how to fight. Fiends who did this must have had stealth or numbers.
Anything strike you as strange or out of the ordinary?
Well, let's see, oh yeah, chunks of corpses, gushing blood. Sorry. Pressure's getting to me. Not used to murder. Nah, nothing unusual. Well, except we've been doing a little blasting lately, and Saravad said, no, that's just stupid.
Could machines have killed them?
Don't see how. The quarry is fenced and gated, and I've never seen a Glinthawk do anything like this.
You've been using explosives?
Sure, to clear away bedrock and get to the good stuff, we do it for a week or so every year. But that's got nothing to do with the dead. They were torn apart, not blown up.
Well, you can be torn apart by explosives as well.
What exactly did Saravad say?
Ah, nothing. Kept babbling about a pile of rocks out there. Said he didn't remember it from yesterday. I told him that this here is a quarry, where we move rocks all day. So rocks getting moved ain't so surprising, lunkhead.
I'll have a look around the quarry.
If you think it'll help.
You're in for a treat. It's quite a show.
Oh, wonderful.
I might do this quest. First. Shiny. Oh. Level 24. I'm level 18. Maybe not do this quest then. Can I upgrade something? Nope.
I prefer the one about the sun priest falling in love with a merchant's daughter.
Sparkly is less sparkly now.
Don't ask me where to go if you're lost. I'm a god.
Aaron said to meet him at the Sun Palace. That might be the time.
I like the guard's reaction when you go near them.
A man named Nissan came to see me, and we came to an arrangement. I think many in Sunfall will benefit from it. All this from a stolen sword. As they say, follow the shadow, and you'll find a flame.
Then I shall go here.
Damn Oseram.
Oops.
Intentions. Keep my eye. Arrested you for disorderly conduct last night. You don't want to know.
Each page of this grid is crammed with the glyph text in a messy, hastily etched hand. The reign of the Mad Sun King. Be warned, reader, that as a true account of the Mad Sun King, Iran's act, these glyphs are blooded in blood. Truly, the savages committed can barely be recounted. So pray to the cleansing sun for yourself and the teller of these tales. You will learn of the grievous wounds inflicted on foreign lands in the reaping of sacrifice, the Red Raids. For the Mad Sun King would order a whole generation cut from each village, so they might more willingly supply sacrifice and be hard pressed to field fighting men on the next raid. The Utaru who sought to appease with gifts of grain were slaughtered in such number that upon the following harvest the maize grew black and blue with the blood of the dead. Against the Oserim, the terror of the sun, piled the corpses of the fallen up to the walls of the villages, so his kestrels might clamber upon the dead to enter. And in the valley of the barbarian Nora, terrors of the savage east, such savagery ensured that the trees were draped with corpses hung as grim warnings. Should you wish to read the Mad King's depredations against his own people, your curiosity will not go unsated. Within are accounts of the deaths of those sentenced to the Sun Ring listed in such details you might think it's reported by their own shattering skulls, once piled outside the city gates. Nor will you find a more harrowing account of this massacre of the Hunter's Lodge. Reading these accounts you might imagine yourself among its brave hawks as they fought to the last, bloodying the sand from dawn till dusk, or perhaps in the crowds as the lost behemoths carried through the stands with the crashing of wood and bone. All this crazed bloodletting did the Mad Sun King take in with his pitiless gaze. Indeed, he would not even look away from the goring of his own son in that ring of death. Yes, fair-haired Kadaman of the dawn rising, so degraded and doomed for the crimes of standing against his father. Such a true and complete account of the Mad Sun King Iran's miseries cannot be found in the history annals, or heard from the reckoners of the Sun Priests. It is with an heavy heart that I scribe these events, leaving out no shocking details, but my debt is to history and to you, brave reader. I like the lore. The more I read, I like the lore of this world.
Greetings, Aloy. I am known as Blameless Murad. Please come with me. You're needed for an important consultation.
What do you mean? Where's Erend?
He's inside, attending the Sun King, where we should be without further delay. Follow me, please.
All of these people are here to see the Sun King.
Yes, and each has come to ask a favor of him. Unpleasant, but that's politics. The Sun King is eager to meet you, the machine tamer with a curious eye for detail. It's all very intriguing.
I'm not here to intrigue you.
Too late.
First the Oseram get special treatment, and now outlanders from the Savage East? Interest could the Sun King have in her?
Passed by some outlander woman? Unacceptable. I've been here for 2 hours, and this Nora goes to the front of the line.
Ignore them. Nobles are like children who whine when they don't get a second helping of dessert.
True.
What's the Sun King like?
The most important thing is what he isn't like. His father. I think you'll find him to be a reasonable man.
Aloy of the Nora. She who sees the unseen. Welcome. It would seem you have done me a great service. Erend, tell her what you found.
I checked Ursa's tomb. You were right, Aloy. The body is missing a scar below her right knee. I gave it to Ursa when we were kids, fighting over a toy sword.
If the body is not Ursa's, then we must assume she is still alive. And I will not abandon her.
We only know she was taken, not who took her.
I can help with that. Ursa has an enemy among the Oseram. A warlord named Dervahl.
Impossible. Every clan in the claim has been hunting for him since the liberation. He has to be dead by now.
No other Oseram had the motive and ingenuity to lure Ursa into this trap. I expect to find him lurking somewhere near the border. I've already sent an agent to investigate. He'll be waiting for word from us at the marketplace in Pitchcliff.
I can't move troops to the border without provoking the Oseram. But I could send a few vanguardsmen.
Oh.
And perhaps an exceptionally gifted Nora as well. Erend, Murad, let me discuss it with her privately. I hate to impose further after all you've done, but this is a matter of great importance to me.
It sounds like Ursa means a lot to you.
Without her Oseram vanguard, I would not have been able to liberate Meridian and end my father's brutal reign. Since then, it has been difficult to maintain peace between our tribes. But Ursa has a way of making her people see reason. So you see, I need her back at my side. And quickly.
Who is Dervahl exactly?
To understand Dervahl, you must first understand my father. He truly thought of himself as a sun god. His mind was broken. He believed that blood sacrifice would solve, well, everything. So he raided the other tribes for victims, especially the Oseram. Dervahl fought back. He crafted powerful weapons and rallied his people. My father responded with the ultimate cruelty. He captured Dervahl's wife and daughter and sacrificed them in the Sun Ring.
Oh, Sun Ring is a ritual, I guess.
I'd like to ask you something about the Sundom and its politics.
By all means.
They call you a sun god who killed his own father in order to unite the tribes in harmony. Is any of it true?
They say you can see the invisible, split an arrow at 50 paces, and tame machines at a glance. How much of that is true?
It's not too far off.
Well, I would like to unite the tribes in harmony, but you saw how many courtiers I have to deal with first. Maybe next week.
Quite a place you've got here. You can almost see the little people below the mesa.
You don't approve? Well, I have a secret for you. Neither do I. But we must be patient. Change won't come in a single sunrise.
But will it happen at all, while men live in palaces?
It might. Eventually. If people like you help me bring it about.
Your politics seem very complicated. The Oseram are friends, but enemies too?
I couldn't have liberated Meridian without the help of Ursa and her Oseram freebooters. Many of them have settled here. But the Ealdormen of the Oseram clans in the Claim have become jealous of their success. So have many Carja nobles. It's a volatile situation, especially given the fact that my father raided the Oseram for years. Ursa helps keep the peace, promising a future based on mutual gain. But some, like Dervahl, will never let go of their venom.
What can you tell me about the Shadow Carja? What do they have to do with Ursa?
They are remnants of my father's regime, holding out at the fortress of Sunfall to the west. Like him, they care only for domination, and seek to draw upon the power of the sun by spilling blood in its name. Since Ursa helped me take this city from them, they were perfect scapegoats. Dervahl knew this, of course, and planned it well.
So, why would Dervahl go to so much trouble to kidnap Ursa?
He felt she betrayed him. She fought by his side until she realized he planned to raise Meridian and butcher its people. And she came to me. Together, we stopped him and liberated the city from my father. Dervahl has spent every moment since trying to get revenge. Mostly on the other Oseram who fought with us. He made so many powerful enemies, I thought we'd seen the last of him. I was wrong.
I need to get going.
I know. Well, they say kings should never beg. But please, help me find Ursa.
Who says that?
Well, Murad, for one. Don't hesitate to ask him or Erend if you have further questions.
All right. I like this quest. Oh. Record made on sun-worn parchment. Its cliffs inveiled with golden detailing. The Chronicles of the Sun Kings. The founder Ahriman, who guided our forefathers from the shadows of the savage east into the fastness of the Mesa Valley. and who, reading the signs of sun and shadow, both delivered them to the site of Holy Meridian. The bounteous Amavad, who oversaw the clearing and sowing of the royal maizelands, so that none who walked the sun's favor should go hungry again, who cut back the jewel and to claim the rich estate lands for the first houses of the Sun Court. The far-seeing Sadain, who expanded the Sun's dominion to the north, south and east, setting a gate at the bright market harbor, and who before the sun at its highest proclaimed these lands will be known as the Karya Sundom, so by the light it was good. Generous Yuvadan, who stocked the metal markets with the spoils of his own trampler hunts, and who allowed trade from north and south, even permitting outlanders the gift of the counting glyphs, so they might understand more than simple barter. Savarad, the pilgrim Sun King, whose tower was raised to the top of the ridge of Vales, and who crossed the great waters of the daybreak, so the Sundom might extend ever further, and to honor the passage had the great blazon arch raised on the far shores. Bold Iriv, who saw the suns passing into the west as a challenge, and forged after it with a great army, to be pushed back 3 times at the great canyon lands that will be known as the Daunt, until the 4th time his cohort broke through and were vanished in the lands beyond. Prudent Bas-Sadid, who had the mantle of his fallen brother thrust upon him suddenly, who ordered the construction of the fortress of Sunfall and the garrison at Blazon Arch, declaring the land beyond the forbidden west where only the sun may go. Kuvadin, the returner, who strove to bring civilization to the savage east, but returned after many strenuous avengers, saying it was no longer fit for the people of the sun, and called for the building of great towers and walls, so this wild land might be observed safely. Renan the Firebird, who saw the Sundom suffer unprovoked, attacked by the Tenacht horde, who against the protests of his advisors accompanied his army to confront them. Under the sun he claimed the victory, though he was so great scarred he wrote his blazon helmet from that day. He wore his blazon helmet. Nahasis, who was hunter as much as a Sun King, and called for the proudest men of the noble houses to prove themselves in the competition beneath the sun, and that those who felled the greatest machines will be situated at the first Sunhawk, and the hawks of the Hunter's Lodge. The illuminated Marisid, whose the sun visited with visions so vivid and grand, he commissioned many statues and frescoes of his visage in Meridian, and for his summer palace in Sunfall had the great citadel raised, where he remained painting until he took deathly ill from his own pigment. He was elder brother of Marsid, who decreed each family with a suitable male child should submit that child in service of the Sundoms than depleted rags, and had the artisans turn their attention from work of art to have fitted each soldier of the sun with the very finest armor, halberd and bow. Iran, who in his early years was a strong Sun King, defending the Sundom from the encroachment of the other tribes and the derangement of the machines, but who became greatly addled and ordered the spilling of much blood in the sun's name, threatening to bring a twilight time upon us, Avad the Liberator. Okay. Let's go to the Hunter's Lodge. I could greet the...
Oh my. Sure as the sun's rising. Nora.
Oh, okay.
Let's have a chat. No, a colorful discussion.
Ah, okay, it was the trader.
This is the Hunter's Lodge. Only members and invited guests are allowed in.
How do I get invited?
You've come all the way from the Savage East, right? You must have come across some of our hunting grounds. Each one has a set of hunting trials. If you pass a trial, you get an award called a half-sun. Win 3, and I'll let you in. Now off you go.
Now off you go.
Protect the people of Sunfall.
Okay. What? No idea. We can do this. Let's mark that one.
It's decent work, keeping the city safe.
Damn, do I find this everywhere. A lengthy scroll of parchment stamped with wax seals. The liberation of Meridian. An official account ascribed by the reckoners of the Sun Priests and marked with the emblems of truth by exacting Varan who witnessed these events. In the 21st year of the 13th Sun King Geran's reign, the twilight time of his madness, the Sun King's own favored heir was put to death. The radiant Kadaman's crime was to demand an end of his father's acts of bloodshed, and his sacrifice set that end in motion. Euron's second heir, the radiant Evad, fled Meridian at dusk with his honored guard, soldiers loyal to him over the Sun King. All night they traveled northwards, knowing that come to dawn they would be branded as traitors and marked for death. So it was that when Euron made that proclamation, they had already traveled far, and in time they did reach the edge of the Sundom and crossed into Osirian territory. For Avad was canny and planned to negotiate terms with the Oseram. He knew he had an ally among them, Ersa, a fierce Oseram warrior with whom Avad had a long and unusual history 2 years earlier. Ersa had been brought to Meridian as a captive, destined for sacrifice, but she survived the Sun Ring, killing 2 kestrels by her own hand. Thus did she earn the honor of being made a palace slave, and this role came to known Prince Avad. A rare friendship was formed, and Avad conspired to free his friend, who returned at once to the Oseram homeland. Now desperate for allies, Avad searched out the Oseram he had helped to flee. Ursa had ties to the warlords and freebooters who resisted the Red Raids. With Ursa's might and Avad's keen strategy, they could rise a warband and move to overthrow Euron. And as a rightful heir to the throne of the Sun, Avad hoped to inspire many of his people to rebel, so spring Meridian from a drawn-out war. After months of preparation, Avad and his allies crossed the border and marched on Meridian. As word of their advance spread, many Karya soldiers fled back to the city, lay down their arms, or even joined the liberators. Yet wise Avad knew that Euron's faithful would defend Meridian to the last man, even sacrificing the lives of its citizens if it would hold the holy city against siege. He found castrels and city guards already set in the walls, ready to face arrow and shot. But Avad's Oseram allies had bought new weapons never seen beneath the sun. Thundering cannons strung as machines, Avad permitted them to fire their salvos on the outer walls, bringing many defenders down with great carnage. As the smoke cleared, the liberators attacked in the 3 groups. One sealed the walls beneath the Temple of the Sun, another took to the aqueducts of the palace, while the main force overcame the barricaded city gates with cannon fire. These were the final blast fired on the holy city, as Avad forbade any further destruction. In the streets, too many scenes of brutality and chaos played out to recount. Among the terrible miasma of blood and smoke, the Sun Ring slave pits were open and hundreds spilled out, desperate to escape. Many of Iran's supporters seized their chance to flee with this flood of unfortunates. The day had turned, and seeing his forces much reduced, the Sun King Euron ordered his trusted kestrels to take Itamen, his sole remaining heir, from the city. Hellis, terror of the sun, cleaved a path through Meridian, from east to west, striking down all in his way, ally and foe alike. The savagery of Hellis and his castrel could not be matched. And so it was that Itaman, his mother, the Devoja Queen Nasadi, and the High Sun Priest behaved escape. Avad confronted Jiran in his soul realm. He had hoped his father would answer for his crimes honorably, but seeing this could not be so. With great anguish they struck him down, as the murder of a true Sun King is an unthinkable act, and surely would plunge the world into shadow. Jiran's death proved that the Sun had renounced his legitimacy. Yes, Sun had turned to shadow on the throne of Meridian, and it was Avad's light that drove the shadow out of the vast, where it remained to this day. So was the cycle of things corrected. In this, the first year of the reign of 14th Sun King, the Meridian Avad. Very cool event. Where's my...
I've seen this 4 times already.
God damn it. Nothing holy, it seems.
This must be the Shrine of Kings that Maman told me about.
You won't get in there. That dried-up old prune in a robe sees to that.
I can be persuasive. But what does an Oseram want with a Carja shrine anyway?
It reminds me of someone. Gone 2 years now. But what does a girl like you know of loss?
Try me.
I had a lover. Worked on monuments to their bastard king. Then he gave them a show in their sun ring for good measure. The Carja gave me back his broken bones, but what use are they? They won't build again. They won't make me smile.
And seeing a statue of the Mad Sun King will?
I need to see his work again. The marks his hands carved. The set of the metals they hammered. That's the soul of him. But that shriveled up old priest won't let me near it.
I'll see what I can do.
Every time I go near the statue, he shouts at me.
Turn away, child. The abiding Jahaman wishes to be alone in his retreat.
If you want to be alone, go someplace else. Others want to pray here.
Defile it, you mean? Yet another debasement of what was once pure. Truly, our tribe has lost the light. Our king is false, our temple is corrupt, and our soldiers weak. The sun hastens across the sky for shame.
I thought Avad taking the throne was the sun's will.
The boy dishonored his father, dishonored us all. To kill a Sun King. What shadow, what twilight time he brought upon us.
And how many more would the Mad Sun King have killed if Avad hadn't stopped him?
The sun called for blood. There was no choice but to obey.
The sun called for blood of the Sun King.
You called the temple corrupt, But aren't you one of its priests?
They call themselves Sun Priests, but they have no authority. Youths and sycophants all. Yet those who gave their whole lives to the Sun's service are shamed and ignored.
So that's what this is. A tantrum? A cry for attention?
You know nothing of our rights, and yet you dare to insult me.
Yep.
Why do you think your army is weak? Because you're not at war with everyone?
A Carja throne relying on forged dirt mercenaries? Preposterous! The so-called liberation was nothing but a purge. Our most blessed warriors, chased out of the city, exiled to Sunfall and the Forbidden West. Our tribe is torn. The ones who walked in light now go by shadow.
And yet everyone but you seems happy they're gone. So the Carja have become impure? What does that even mean?
Is Meridian not meant for those who built it, who made it great? It was pure before Outlander squatters took it over.
You mean Meridian was pure when the outsiders were in cages or dying in your arena?
The sun is pure, child. It is not our place to question its divine will, only to act upon it.
But to question it when it not suits you is fine.
I'm done arguing with you. Stay or go, but I won't allow you to keep others away.
I am here by the will of the sun.
If you won't accept change, you should try to make peace with it. Your bitterness has poisoned you.
I have no need of your pity.
I wasn't offering it. But if you step aside, you can keep your pride, since it's so important to you.
There'll be a reckoning.
You'll back away from it.
One thing I'll say about fancy Carja robes. Now you can spot an idiot from a long way off.
Hate to evade, eh? You may dress a bit too fancy, but he's made a place in the Sundom for the Oseram. Wake up before the sun.
He gave them the best work he'd ever do. And look at it now.
They defaced it because they hated what it stood for.
They defaced a thing slaves like him lived and died for. Slaves they've already forgotten. Short-sighted bastards, the lot. If they thought their son set off this bridge, they'd jump after it. I thank you for honoring my wish.
I hope you can find peace.
I wouldn't know what to do with it, any more than the Carja do.
Stay busy, friend. Here's what I don't get about the Sundom.
I didn't know the Nora were allowed in their sacred land.
Here, a broadhead!
Perfect. Save this for later. Turning back.
Oops. Finally.
Override's working.
Oops. Boom. Ah, it was this one. It increased. Fair enough.
This is where the Utaru wanted to say her goodbyes. There are two of them. Nice. Out already?
Oh. I need more ammo. There we are. Oh, I got that one. I can if I take that one, I can repair the smaller ones. Let's take that one.
Trash.
repaired.
When we fled from our cages during the liberation, I tore through this clearing, thinking my friend was behind me. I kept running, but here she remains. Thank you for making it safe for me to return.
I don't want to rush you, but it won't stay safe for long.
I understand. I've done this before in waking dreams. In the pool, I'll find the bracelet of seeds she dropped when she fell. The seeds will be split, escaped, grown wild. She's passing from my memory into the jungles. I'll tell her it was I who died here and became a stranger in our own land, and she who still lives in every time of planting, of rains, harvests, and...
What is it?
There. Her bracelet. And... I thought she was behind me. But there's only my reflection.
Do you need to be alone?
For the first time, I am.
That'll keep my stomach quiet.
They kill my ride.
It's good to be free of the city.
Yeah, they killed my ride. Damn it.
You were a better hunter than I.
I'll paint the mark while the spirits of the Glinthawks linger.
There'll be more where they came from.
Yes, there will always be more machines. Their spirits find new bodies, but we only last as long as memory. That's why I must leave this story. A monument to our vanished shamans, to the wisdom the Carja bled from us. The machine oil in the paint will preserve it. Preserve their memory against all that was cut away. You have my thanks, Hunter.
Never know when I might need these.
And so I have to end it here. I hope you liked it, and I see you the next time. Bye.